Welcome to the third match of round 2 winners bracket. We can see down here in the bottom we have team Placeholder with Etano. He's going to be playing Elder. We have Kinasta going to be playing Vela and Ares for Xeniu. And up top we have team Adepts. We have Mythic on Vex, Skiz on Vela and Pew on Hydros. So let's go ahead and watch our unit compositions. We see Kinasta going for Windray, Precognitor, Zephyr, Purifier and Deadeye. Xeniu going for Ember Fiend, Devilkin, Apocalypse, Lancer and Warp Drone. We see Tana going for Bramblethorn, Batterhorn, Trebuchet, Sentinel and another Warp Drone here. And on the other side of the map we have Skiz, Precognitor, Deadeye, Zephyr, Conduit and Windray, Pew with Nautilus, Quadrupus, a Codillo, Ancient Ice Frog and an Engineer, and Mythic with Exofiend, Devilkin Dervish, Engineer, Apocalypse and Ember Fiend. So let's go ahead and jump into this game. Here we go. I believe both teams are going to go for their forward camps as usual. We see Tano going up here to take out this camp, while Xeniu and Kinasta are headed towards down here. On the other side of the map we see Skiz with Vela just trying to solo this one. Pew is, I believe, going to go straight for the neutral critters down here, and the same is going to go for Mythic as well. Let's see what our players are building. We see Kinasta going for Raptor, Xeniu with apparently a Sandstinger heavy style, Pew going for some Nautilusks already with Scuttleguards, and Skiz getting tech level 2 while Mythic is still on Spitfires. Let's see what they want to do down here. We see Xeniu and Pew are getting a little bit aggressive. Pew decides to back down, but with those Nautilusks he can engage down here pretty easily. Let's check the income right now. It looks like the red team was able to get some more critters, but the blue team is starting to make up for it. As you can see right here, Mythic is all alone on top, farming at will. And we see Kinasta is actually going to go down here. They want to snipe this critter from Pew, and they actually managed to do so. Very nicely done. Skiz, meanwhile, is clearing this neutral camp. He is going to get his first Deadeye. Pew is remaining on Scuttleguards, while Xeniu is getting tech level 2. Kinasta going for tech 2 as well, and Etano actually getting his first Bramblethorn right now. Skiz is getting a little bit low. He has to go back and heal. He has been tanking those easy camps quite a lot. And it looks like Pew wants to engage in here. Xeniu is trying to defend this position. He's not backing off at all. And let's see, he does get that critter. Nicely done by him. It looks like Mythic is still uncontested on top. Nice split here from Etano with those seed bots. Xeniu is finally getting pushed away, but there are no critters left, and the Titan is going to spawn in about 30 seconds. So let's see what Mythic wants to do. He can still get down here and try to eliminate those seed bots, but now Etano is here and he is actually queued up 2 Bramblethorns. At this point we see the first Deadeye shot not really hitting anything. Kinasta is going to get his Zephyr at this point, and Xeniu is just going to go for pure Sandstinger with the double dash upgrade, it looks like. Titan is going to come in 5 seconds, and nicely dodged by Xeniu there. Those Deadeye shots are going to kill one Sandstinker outright. So let's see who is going to get more DPS down here. Mythic already has one Devilkin Dervish, and that is going to help him a lot. Those Deadeye shots are keeping Xeniu on his toes, and he has to dodge those fairly effectively. Let's see, it looks like none of our teams, they don't really want to engage. Both Titans are getting really low. And actually Team Placeholder is going to get this one. Pew, with a nice little engagement there, is able to take down a few Sandstingers, but it does not look like our blue team wants to pursue with this Titan. And with that low health, I don't think it is going to get one single tower. Kinasta and Xeniu nicely shot there. They did take out one Devilkin Dervish. But it is time for them to back away at this point. Itano is trying to go around with his bramble thorns and try and take out that tower, but he is getting pushed away. Mythic is doing a good job at keeping Zinio at distance. His Sand Stingers are really squishy, and while they can dish out a lot of damage, he has to not overextend with them. Let's check out their composition again. We see just Sand Stingers, more Zephyrs from Keymaster, while Itano getting his third Bramble Thorn and Efficient Synthesis. That is getting scary from Itano right there. Zinio is trying to poke up a little bit. Both teams are playing quite aggressively at this point. Those are good Deadeye shots, but they don't really hit anything, and Zinio has to back away from there. He is getting quite battered down here. All three heroes and their units from the red team are down here, and looks like they want to go for a tower. Pew is engaging with his Nautilusks, and Mythic and Skiz are following up. There's not that much left to defend, but up top it looks like Keymaster is trying to do the same thing. However, he is all alone. Itano is now going up as well, and Zinio is all that's left down here to try and defend. Let's see if he can take out that Exofiend. It is going to be really good for him. Nicely done by Zinio, taking out that Exofiend. Itano actually coming back down here. But Adepts are able to take down 3 towers with not that big of a loss on their team, and 30 seconds until medium camps spawn. It looks like the blue team wants to take out this one. They are positioning already, and Mythic and Pew are doing pretty much the same down here. Good job eliminating these wards. Zinio unfortunately is one shot away from killing that ward off, and Itano and Keymaster are actually engaging this tower. This is a very nice move from them. Skiz is moving back to defend, but 5 seconds until medium camps, and both teams have to back away. Mythic is going to engage right away, and the entirety of Team Placeholder is already here engaging their medium camp, which is going to go down extremely fast. He is coming down here to help Mythic out, while Zinio wants to pursue Skiz, but not into 2 towers. That is not something you want to do with an army composed purely on Sand Stingers. So let's take a little bit on a look at our resources. We see the blue team is ahead in army right now, and the same is pretty much the same as for the income. 100 Bioshot difference is not that significant at this point. Keymaster is going to go for tech level 3 and damaging upgrades. Very interesting there. Pew is getting his Aquadillo, while Mythic is going to go for tech level 3 and attack damage upgrade as well. Let's check what Skiz is going to do. He is getting more Deadeyes and Zephyrs, so he is going to be staying on tech level 2 for at least the next Titan. Both teams are now trying to get more Bioshards, trying to farm as effectively as possible. It looks like Zinio is going to go down here. Nicely done by him, and he might catch this Engineer. Let's see if he is going to see it. And that Sand Stinger might actually see it. There it goes, and this Engineer is going to be taken down by Zinio. Nicely spotted and well executed. The red team is just hanging around in the middle of the map. They are preparing for the next Titan, so they don't really want to go out of position to chase Zinio away from the bottom right corner of the map. Looks like Mythic is actually going to come down here. Skiz is eliminating some wards. Nicely done by him. Zinio has a lot of Sand Stingers at this point. The Titans have spawned, but he's pretty much alone down here. Keymaster is coming up. Itano is in a tricky spot down here. He does not want to get surrounded with those Bramble Thorns, even though they can dish out a lot of damage. Zinio is trying to engage Skiz up there. Itano managed to go through that choke, but one Bramble Thorn might go down there, and down it goes. The blue team is currently having a little bit of a head start on their Titan, but it looks like Zinio is a little bit more eager to engage. Pew and Mythic are now collapsing on top of him, and that Aquadillo did a really good job at engaging, but Pew has to get out of there. Those Bramble Thorns are going to hit really hard. Zinio wants to stay in the back down here, let those Bramble Thorns tank for him while he can dish out that Sand Stinger damage. And it looks like Pew and Mythic are actually doing an extremely good job at keeping Zinio at distance, not letting him engage, not letting him take out those units. And that Exofiend is actually doing a lot of work on those Sandstingers. A lot of time has been wasted by the blue team with those failed engagements on the Titan. And it looks like Kinaster was able to... actually, it was Itano that went down there. So Itano is going to lose his hero. He does have one Bramblethorn left, which is trying to chase the army of Mythic away. But the Titan fight is still fairly close. Would be interesting to see if Kinaster can actually finish that Titan, but it does not look like it. The red army does have a little bit of a head start down here, and it looks like the Titan is indeed going to go down, and there it goes. So Team Adepts is actually going to take down this Titan. Those are nice sentinels, they want to spread them out. But let's see how our blue team wants to deal with this Titan, and also what the red team wants to do in the meantime. It looks like they don't really want to pursue with that Titan. So they are going to go and farm those easy camps right now. Pew is getting another Aquadillo and physical resistance as well. It looks like Kinaster is not really producing anything at this point, while Zinio is going for more attack damage and more Sandstingers. Let's see if this Titan is going to be able to get that Warp Spire, and it does not look like it. Hard camps are quite far away, 1 minute and a half at this point, and both teams can actually use this time to farm those neutral critters. It looks like another engineer is going to go down here. Those seed boss are not going to be able to take him out. And it looks like Kinaster has to engage down here to stop this aggression. Etano and Zinio are still on the bottom, and they want to engage this tower. Looks like the red team is going to do exactly the same, only Kinaster here to defend. That tower already went down. It looks like they want to go for the Warp Spire. Kinaster is all alone down here, and I'm not sure what he can do against the full army of the red team at this point. The red team is still going to push. Those were some nice Zephyr pushes down there. It would be nice if Kinaster can snipe that Devilkin. He sees it at this point and wants to go and snipe it. He might just do it. There it goes. But the red team is actually getting a lot from this push here. It looks like Zinio and Itano are going to go for the Warp Spire as well. While Kinaster is actually doing a really good job holding this. He actually takes down Mythic. And Skiz and Pew are going to go back to base. Very interesting. It looks like this Warp Spire is going to go down, but Zinio and Itano have to go out to get out of there as soon as possible. Pew is trying to head them off, but it looks like they are able to get away, and in the meantime hard camps have spawned, and Zinio and Itano are right here and ready to engage this hard camp in the bottom right corner of the map. Kinaster is coming down to assist as well, while Skiz and Pew are just taking their in-camp one. This camp is almost dead, and I would be amazed if the blue team wouldn't go straight up for the other one, but it looks like Kinaster and Zinio are actually going to go for their in-camp one. There it go. We see some pings on the map as well. Maybe they don't know that this one is still active. And will Kinaster engage this one? I believe there it goes. Zinio is the one that engages, tanking with his Sandstingers. Those Sandstingers are really squishy, and it is not that good of an idea to tank with them. But he might want to remax on something else. In the meantime, the red team did go up here, and they are actually going to take down this camp. Let's take a look at what Kinaster is currently producing. He is going to get ability power level 2, as well as some upgrades. Zinio is going to go for attack damage level 3 already, and ability power level 1. And in Itano's camp we see some more upgrades, as well as a warp drone. Very interesting there. They might want to do some backdooring with that. Mythic is hanging out with 2 Apocalypses at this point. Pew is just getting defensive upgrades, while Skiz is not really producing anything at this point. He has queued up quite a bit of supply. But the next Titan is right around the corner, and both teams are now trying to get a foothold right here in the middle. Zinio does have a nice angle there, but he has to get away because of that Deadeye shot. We can see this trebuchet already doing some work. That is a very nicely aimed trebuchet right there in the middle, not letting the red team use that choke, so they have to go around if they want to go to the other side. Nice conduits there, are able to pick off a few Sun Stingers, but the Titans have now spawned, and we can also see an iron cannon being built there to take care of that Warp Spire. Kinester has not really decided what he wants to do. It would be best if he just stays here. This Titan is going to be really important for his team. And we actually see one battle horde from Etano. Zinio is going around, and watch out for that Apocalypse, and dodged this at the very last moment, and he is actually able to escape. That Baton Horn did a very nice charge in there, but he is going to get taken out. But the Titan is already dead. And Placeholder team is actually going to win this Titan fight really fast. Mythic is going to go down here. Let's see if Zinio wants to just focus him down or the Apocalypse. It looks like his focus was indeed the Apocalypse. And I believe that the blue team will want to assist this Titan. Zinio could actually dash forward to get those Devilkins. Nicely done by him. And Kinester is doing a very good job with those abilities, allowing Zinio to escape really fast from there. And the Titan is already attacking the Archive. They went straight for it. Zinio is actually down here, and he is taking a lot of high-tech units. A lot of expensive units are taken down by Zinio. And this Titan is doing a lot of work on the Archive. This might well be the end of the game. At this point, it does not look like that. Like the red team does have anything to contest this. The Titan is still very healthy, and this Archive is going to go down. Team Placeholder is going to advance in the winners bracket, while Team Adepts goes down to the losers.